everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today I bring you look number 3 of my 15 days of makeup series. This is the look that I came up with using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, which is one of my all-time favorite palettes. It is just so versatile. You can use it for nighttime, for daytime, for every day. I love that palette so much. So I used that along with the 3 eye brushes that come in my Sigma brush set in order to put this look together. I really like the way that it turned out, and I hope you do as well. In this video, I only am going to be showing you the eye look. I didn't include the rest of the face, so you're not going to see me applying foundation or bronzer or blush or whatever. I just figured that it's all very repetitive, and if I'm going to be doing this for 15 days, I definitely don't want to bore you guys. So that is why I cut that out, but let me know if you all would like to see that, and perhaps I will put them in a few videos here throughout the rest of my series. Like I said, I just don't want to bore you, but everything will be listed in the description down below, so anything and everything that I have on my face, you will be able to find the answer to that down below. So without further ado, let's get started on this eye look. Okay, so per usual, I've already gone ahead and I've prepped my eye for eyeshadow application. All I've done is applied concealer onto the entire eye and then set it with a powder. I'm going to start off by grabbing Orange Soda from the palette. This is one of my most favorite transition shades to apply before any look. And I'm just going to apply it here using my Sigma E40 tapered blending from the set. I'm going to run this eyeshadow back and forth. It is very light in color, so you're probably not really going to see it a whole lot on my complexion. Just going to run that back and forth using windshield wiping motions combined with circular motions. Okay, next I'm moving on to Burnt Orange from the palette, taking that with the exact same brush and applying it pretty much in the exact same way and in the exact same spot that I did the previous eyeshadow. But I'm going to keep this one just a tiny bit further down. Okay, next I'm going to take Sienna, and I'm grabbing this eyeshadow with my E25 blending from the set. And I'm going to be placing that here along the outer V. I'm first going to be patting that onto the eye to make sure that the eyeshadow is placed exactly where I would like it to be. And then I'm going to blend it in. I'm grabbing a little bit more and going back into the eye. And then I'm going to blend it in a little bit more using my E40 without adding any additional color onto the brush. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of Mulberry with the same E25 blending. And I'm going to pack that on the outer V as well. And I'm just going to drag it into the crease just a little bit. And then I'm going back with my E40 and blending out any of the edges, just to try to make it all look as one. I'm going back in once again. And then just going back in one last time in order to make sure everything is nice and blended together with my E40 without adding any additional color. Now you can leave the eye look like this perfectly fine, or you can be a little daring, and I'm feeling a little daring. So I'm going to go in with Noir, just a tiny, tiny amount. This is a very, very pigmented black, so you don't need a lot. And I'm just going to pat it here. I want the outer V to be a little bit deeper, just a little bit. I'm going back in with my E40 in order to blend it out, just the top here. Okay, so next I'm going to take bronze, which is kind of like a foiled eyeshadow to me. That's what it feels like whenever I dip my finger into it. And yes, we're using our finger per usual. I love applying shimmers, foils, metallics, anything that's like really nice and shimmery. I like applying those types of eyeshadows with my finger more so than with my brush or even a wet brush, because I feel like I get better color payoff and just a higher level of intensity whenever I do use my finger. So that is why in case you were wondering, because I know I've been using my fingers with shimmers a lot, that is why I do it that way. So I'm going to apply, like I said, bronze is going right here along the inner half of the mobile lid area. And taking that all the way up to the crease. And then I'm going back with my E25 without adding any additional color and just lightly patting in between the shimmer and the mattes, just to blend everything together. Right. And I want to brighten it up even more, so I'm going to actually grab Glistening with my finger, which is again a really, really soft shimmery eyeshadow. And I'm just going to pat that onto the lid on top of bronze. Just going to make it more intense, and it's going to add a little bit more of a dimension since this is a different eyeshadow shade. Similar but different. Okay, so now we're going to move on to a winged line. I am going to do it today, but I'm just going to do a very, very subtle one. I don't want to take away from what I have going on the lids. For this, I'm going to take my Jante Blue eyeliner, and I'm just going to give myself a nice little wing here. Okay, so now that the wing is complete, it is time to move on to lashes. For today, I'm going to be wearing Diva lashes again. I know, I'm so sorry I keep wearing the same ones, but honestly, I favor these because these are very fluffy. They look very glam on the eye. They literally go with any kind of look. So if you're doing something really glam or something very simple, these lashes, these Diva lashes, are going to look beautiful on the eye regardless. So that is why I just always go back to them, and I find myself wearing these the most. Okay, so before I apply lashes, I'm going to apply a quick coat of mascara. The one that I'm using today is from IT Cosmetics. It is their Superhero Mascara. This is just going to help the lashes blend in with the false lashes. Okay, so now that the lashes are done and the under eye is nice and set, we're going to go in with an eyeliner. For that, I'm going to use my Beauty For Real eyeliner in the shade Chocolate Fix, which is a very, very intense brown. I'm just going to grab some of that, take my 3D blender that I just used all over the face. I'm going to use that in order to tug at my under eye area. And then I'm going to run this along the waterline. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to grab my E30 pencil brush from my set, and I'm going to dip this back into the palette. I'm going to start off by dipping it into Mulberry. Just taking Mulberry and patting that along the lower lash line like so. Then I'm going to grab Sienna. I'm going to pat that along the lower lash line. And last but not least, I'm going to grab Burnt Orange, and this is the eyeshadow that's going to allow me to blend everything together. Just grabbing that with my pencil brush. And then I'm going to grab Glistening from the palette using my pencil brush. And I'm going to pop it right here along the inner corner. And finishing off the look with a little bit of mascara along the lower lashes. And that completes this makeup look. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed today's eye look and that you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future makeup tutorials, product reviews, anything beauty related. And also don't forget to follow me on all of my other social media platforms where I love to interact with you all. I am All Beauty by Sarah with an H on Instagram and All Beauty by Sarah without the H on Snapchat and Twitter. As always, take care and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye.